What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Sanda, this time of episode 2. Really great first episode. Love the style of the show. That was always going to be something I quite liked, considering the studio behind it. But the premise was really interesting as well, having this character, Sanda, who is a lineage of Santa Claus and kind of transform him into him. Then having this girl kind of wanting to find her missing friend and using him for that, kind of testing him during that first episode. Just a really interesting premise, as is the case with many of this creator / author's works. I mentioned the one last week, which just sounds batshit crazy. But yeah, great start. Liked it a lot. Do let me know what you guys think about this second episode though in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. Did we see the ending last week? I can't remember. We definitely saw this opening, but I don't think we saw the ending. But I do have like questions. Like, one, how long do you think this kind of testing is going to be going on for? And is it at the repercussions of the missing girl? Like, the longer she's missing, obviously the more chance she has of being dead / dying, I'd assume. So I can't imagine. I don't know. It feels like the general premise and setup is for it to be like Santa getting tested quite a lot by this crazy girl, and that would be like most of the season. Feels like that's going to be the case, but again, I kind of hope it's not. Not that I didn't enjoy it. It's just like, yeah, I'm interested in like the missing kid and like what's going on with that. Bratty Beans. Oh, that title went by so quickly. I didn't read the first word. Probably a good idea. Although, probably best actually limit him on them, because he might end up eating a bunch of them and running out. Seem like nice guys, don't they? National treasures. It's interesting, isn't it? This could genuinely be the future of Japan in the future, right? So yeah, So show respect to your elders in this case is the other. Okay. Oh man. I guess that's the guy coming through a bit there. There's such thing as bad meat. There's doing meat badly. Um, What? Does that mean that she's no longer a girl? I mean, I get what you're saying there, but probably shouldn't disregard that as well. I did quite a question this last episode, didn't I, about the whole kind of personalities, if they were like separate personalities, but they seem they are kind of slightly separate, but like one and the same as well. Like they're kind of melding an older person into a kid now. Ah, he knows about this. Oh, he's the guy that saw last episode then. Oh, he's just tasing him. Fuck. What do that for? Oh, sorry, guys. What do you do that for? I mean, that's the thing. If you knew your friend, if you knew anyone was Santa, you might lollygagging. Yeah, if you knew someone was Santa, you might think, oh yeah, chance. Time to get him to do something for me. I mean, in the girl's case, it was fine. I'm missing friend. In most cases, I think it'd be make me incredibly rich and famous and so on, almost like a genie. I'm not sure if he's capable of doing that, but oh, she's been kidnapped as well. What's this guy up to? Uh-huh. It looks French. You can judge by that what you want. But this guy looks French. Except you. I'm not sure we saw his face, but we did see some kids not following the rules last episode, didn't we? And also, why would he make him transform? Tie him up? Like, got much more chance of not escaping if he tied him up in his kid self, right? So this guy doesn't want anything? Maybe he just wants to kill him. Maybe he wants Krampus. That's the thing. If does Krampus exist because Santa exists now? That seems pretty stupid, right? Pretty damn stupid. You know what? He's kind of right about that. They used to see that quite a lot. A lot of older movies. Changing times. Hey, so apologies. I kind of I missed something here. Does he want a kiss? Oh, he wants them to kiss? That's weird. Why? That's the one line you won't cross. I mean, it's a big line to cross, but like, it's plenty of yeah. It's still weird, right? It's even weirder that this guy wants them to do it. Like, what is the motive behind this? Apart from making them do something you'd hate to do. This guy's on the bad list. Have you guys seen that movie, Bad Santa? There's always a bit of a not a hidden gem, a guilty pleasure of mine. I find that movie quite funny. Let's go. So what is this about? Damn. Yeah. How ironic's that? The fuck? A teacher? A horrible hand. Headmaster. Of his hand. Is that an evil dead hand? Is that a deadite in there? It looks like it. Is this guy like? So I'm gonna put it out there. Is this guy like an 80-year-old man with a facelift type thing? Like his hand is what the rest of his body looks like and is his age, but his face again, he's maybe got like a Kardashian kind of facelift or something. And it kind of looked possessed at the start. It looked like fucking Ash's hand or something. 11:26. Good job those guys for hiding there though. That could have been terrible. But this guy's voice actor is like, you hear this voice actor in a few very villainous roles. This headmaster's voice actor here, so I'm initially already very suspect about him as a character. Like I've heard this guy voice for many a villain in my time. Okay, I was right. I was almost exactly right. Okay. It just seems like the type. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people out there like this. You kind of feel, you got to feel bad for them because they always end up making themselves look worse, no matter what they do. And you're just like, damn, you're so trying so desperately. You're so self-conscious about how you look to other people. I can't help but feel bad for them, especially because you can't like take this shit back. His hands are 92 just by themselves. Well, whole body not 92. Zero trauma. Zero. Every day's a happy one. I feel like you're doing something wrong every day. Like that sounds so anti. It doesn't sound right, but what the hell? I feel like you are doing something. That's hilarious. That is. I feel like it's like if you enjoy every day, like it sounds really weird to say that that's wrong, but I feel like you probably are doing something wrong if you do enjoy every day. Like you got to go through some hardships in life, like to be a person, to develop yourself. You can't just have everything go well. But I love this. He can't move his face, so he's literally had to forcibly scowl at the kid. He's trying to. I wonder what it's like having a face like that. That's just, you're trying to make a face, but your face just doesn't move. Yeah, it must be horrible. Yeah, this guy literally forcibly kind of scowled him with his hand. He reminds me a little bit of the waiter from Scary Movie 2. Not in terms of like look or anything, but like my strong hand. That kind of he keeps touching the kid with his horrible hands. And it feels very similar to that. Just like, get your fucking hands away from me. I mean, they're like, they're so veiny. It's weird. They're not even like wrinkled. It's just veiny, gross looking. Weird thing is that it wouldn't look that gross looking if the face matched. I wonder what. There's probably something psychologically interesting to look into there of why it's more creepy because his face is younger. What's a semi basement? What is that? Some kind of border between the basement and the first floor. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like in between. The small space in between. Nah, yeah, no movement at all. I'm almost a bit surprised his face didn't like just deflect it off. The amount of work this guy seemed to have had done. That pager? What is that? Why not? To protect. Needed. Such a teenage way of thinking that, isn't it? You crappy adults. Yeah. Ironic considering what you probably would be looking like, what you should be looking like, and what you do look like. Again, there's something even he's doing it again. There's something even uglier about again the case where his face just doesn't match the rest of him. It just makes it worse. Oh yeah, look at that. He's ripped it. Oof. I was wondering what that was. It looked like I thought it was just like a mark, but he actually ripped it. Ugh. What a getaway. Incredible your reaction to it. And not that he could have a reaction, considering his face, but it's interesting he was so okay with seeing fucking Santa Claus as an old man. Yeah. You know what? Fair enough. That was the worst thing. Fucking stunned them. I've never had that done to me, but I feel like I'd shit myself. Kind of. I mean, I don't think businesses like that majorly rely on children, right? Because a lot of the time, children don't have enough money to buy stuff like that. They usually buy like trading cards or toys or something if they did have money. But I guess that is a portion of their business lost, yeah. And to be fair, actually, I didn't think about this. Maybe it is even more acceptable. Less so that the children are buying it. They probably do every now and then, but people buying the cakes for the children. Sorry, yeah, that totally slipped my mind. They're probably buying birthday cakes for the children to like blow out, and because there's less children, there's obviously less birthday cakes and cakes being sold for them. As an adult, I've got a very big sweet tooth, so I'll be buying cakes. That's probably why I forgot about that initially. But yeah, I do imagine. Yeah, the cake sales probably would drop down a lot. It's an interesting piece of world building for the show, isn't it? This whole kind of less than 0.1% of the population are children. Only 50,000 people in however many million live in Japan. Again, I feel like that is very much kind of. We don't have full kind of world building yet. There's still more to kind of learn about how things are in this universe, but it does feel like that is kind of showing a potential future in Japan. Obviously, Santa Claus won't ever exist, but you know what I'm saying. Of like maybe this show is going to be a comment on what Japan could look like in the future, and that's pretty interesting, isn't it? It's an interesting concept. I mentioned this in the intro. You can say whatever you want about this author, but you can't fault the concepts and the ideas that this person comes up with. It's always really interesting, whether you like how it's done or not. I've only ever watched B-stars from this, but I've always really enjoyed the topics that are brought up in that series. I feel like he might be a bit like, this is a weird analogy as well, but might be a bit like Freddy Krueger. The more people that believe in him, the more people that believe, the more powerful he gets, maybe. What was that word mean? I still find it weird. What did those two having to kiss do with you saving your? What was that about? I don't really get that. I wouldn't be too sure about that. These are kids. Who was he on the phone to? So where's that connected to? Well, I wonder what this guy's deal is. Guy that hates Christmas. What's this here? That's a reindeer. It's been so long since I've had a gingerbread man or any kind of ginger. I love that taste. I need to buy one of those. It's not too long till winter season actually, is it? Of course, I said last week that this is obviously airing now. Some people were questioning why this wasn't airing next season in the winter season, but Christmas would be finished by then. So it seems like pretty perfect time, and I know we're in like October, but this will be the final episodes of this will be airing literally at like Christmas time. Is why they chose to air it here instead of the winter season. Was it St. Nick Pursuit Unit? Again, I'm not too clued up about like. It's weird because I did go to a Christian primary school, so I should know. But I do remember there being a St. Nicholas, and he's got something to do with something. Again, I don't know. I never really believed in it or anything. I was never really religious. Went to a Christian school where they like sing hymns and stuff, and yeah. St. Nicholas's Pursuit Unit. I think maybe St. Nicholas is the name of Santa Claus. Again, I fuck knows. So we did see this last week. I do recognise a little bit. I think. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think we did. I remember this art style. Yeah, another good episode. I'm enjoying this quite a bit so far. Again, I just love the concept. Really fucking cool. Fun episode today. Again, if any of you guys can help me as to why he did want them to kiss, please do let me know. Was it just a case of he just wanted his friend to kiss a girl? Or he got some weird pleasure from that? Like, I'm not sure how that factors into him wanting Santa to go back into the line of his old work. So yeah, if any of you guys could let me know or have any ideas, please do. But I think the animation and action today was pretty damn smooth and nice, wasn't it? Again, I'm still like the style a lot. Not too much progress, but just like introducing a few characters. His friend there, that's going to be a pretty big part of the show. But as the principal, who was quite the character, wasn't he? That's another thing with this author. She does have a massive. I think it's a she. Could be wrong about that. She does seem to have a massive kind of cast of characters a lot of the time. Again, B stars is the one thing I'm kind of bringing up here. There's a massive like array of different types of characters in that cast. He's very good with that, and them not being kind of. Sometimes they have a cliche, but there's a lot more to them, and she makes it really interesting. So I've got absolutely like I love the style, but I've got absolutely no qualms or no worries that there will be an interesting kind of character and story going on here as well. I think. Yeah, there's just like this won't be a solo leveling, for example, where there's just like no story or character development. This won't just look awesome. This will have actual kind of developments and such as well. I've got no doubts about that. I hope anyway. Just purely again judging off the work I have seen. But yeah, again another really good episode. Interesting bit of kind of world building here with the kids being very rare and such as well. This being a potential future Japan kind of setting. Again, we still don't know everything and how things kind of work because the principal has got I'm pretty sure we saw a pager from him earlier, and he's got a phone. His phone is pretty old school as well, so it feels like kind of old school setting mixed with potential future Japan. So yeah, I definitely like to learn a little bit more about like the kind of world and so on. But yeah, lots of interesting bits here today. Again, I really love the headmaster character as well. You knew as soon as you heard of it, it's going to be villainous, just purely based on his voice actor. And yeah, looking forward to this. St. Nicholas's special unit is bringing in here. Another question I do have is why everybody seems to be kind of okay seeing Santa and like knowing about Santa. It's like you'd think it'd be a bit more of a big thing, like oh my god, that's Santa, like he's real. But no one's really been like that so far. It's like, oh, Santa. Oh yeah, I knew you were coming. I'm prepared for you. I mean, it was the case with the headmaster that he can't really facially express much, but even just the way he talked, he didn't sound awfully surprised or anything. So yeah, that's another thing I'm quite interested in. Why is was Santa just a known kind of thing in this universe many years ago? Everybody like he wasn't a thing you just tell kids. He was an actual kind of, I mean, evidently an actual kind of being. that why it's like more normalized? Again, I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, plenty of questions and such still, but really enjoying this so far. It's definitely one of my favorite anime that did start airing this season. That is for sure. But, oh god, sorry guys. I took my throat there. Yeah, let me know what you guys want in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. I'll see you next week with episode 3.